Thank you, Mr. President, to give me the floor. And thank you to the Security Council to give me the opportunity to speak in this important day. The Carabinieri Command for the Protection of Cultural Heritage, Carabinieri TPC, is the world's first police unit specialized in the protection of cultural heritage. Since its foundation in 1969, it has been on the front line in the fight against trafficking in cultural heritage. To date, our investigation have led to the recovery of almost 800,000 works of art and the seizure of more than 1 million archaeological artifacts. We have investigated some 35,000 people and detained more than 1,000. These figures demonstrate the Carabinieri Corps' steadfast commitment to defending the world's collective tradition and history. Trafficking cultural property is more often than not a transnational crime that requires a transnational investigative approach. Objects are stolen from one country, smuggled across the border or borders of others, sold illegally in another, and ultimately, perhaps find a home in yet another. Interpol provides pivotal international police cooperation, but is not always enough. The looting and smuggling of cultural property is a complex crime that requires a specific focus and unique expertise that goes beyond the usual toolkit of police personnel. The only way to successfully protect cultural heritage is through close interagency work across borders. In this framework, the Carabinieri TPC serves as a model for other countries engaging in international cooperation at the judicial, law enforcement, and specialist level. And we strongly advocate the creation of specialized police units for the protection of cultural heritage in every country. In our search for cultural artifacts that have been exported from Italy, we often end up helping other countries track down and repatriate their own looted properties. We have also been deployed on international cooperation missions, such as the mission to Nasiriyah in Iraq in 2004-2005, pursuant the Security Council Resolution 1483 in 2003. The Carabinieri TPC also provides training in Italy and abroad for judges and prosecutors, police officers, custom officials, as well as experts and practitioners from culture ministries. And we have recently signed technical arrangements with several national and international stakeholders. To improve international police cooperation in the protection of cultural heritage, we share information, best practice, and lessons learned. Our most powerful tool, the database of stolen cultural artifacts, stores more than 1.2 million images and files on stolen artifacts, and more than 6 million pictures and descriptions of artworks that have been covered in our investigation. Originally, the biggest stolen artifacts archive in the world, it is now a powerful data analysis tool for processing data entries and aiding our investigators. Our latest initiative is the Unite for Heritage Task Force, which made its successful debut in the aftermath of the terrible series of the earthquakes that struck Italy in late 2016. The task force is a team of specialized Carabinieri TPC personnel working with civilian experts from the Ministry of Culture to assess the risk and quantify the damage to cultural heritage in crisis-affected areas and devise the necessary action plans, provide training courses for local staff, assist in the safe removal of transportable artifacts from endangered or looted sites, and strengthen the fight against looting and trafficking in cultural property. Together with UNESCO, we are now working on a standby agreement that will allow the deployment of the Unite for Heritage Task Force overseas under the UN flag. Meanwhile, we are liaising on a bilateral basis with several countries, including, most recently, Iraq. I was just at the UNESCO field office in Baghdad to identify venues of cooperation to address archaeological areas devastated and looted by Daesh. The Unite for Heritage campaign has raised awareness of the threats to cultural heritage, mobilize players beyond the cultural heritage communities, and expanded UNESCO effort to coordinate technical work among different specialized agencies and institutions. In light of the experience, success, and cutting-edge work of the Carabinieri TPC, I'm honored to be here today to salute the approval of today's Historic Security Council resolution. We welcome the spirit of the resolution, as well as its effective measures, calling for unified procedure, stronger ties between member states and police forces, wider definition of crimes against cultural heritage, and stricter regulation on the legal trade of items with undocumented origins. Thank you for your attention.
I thank Brigadier General Fabrizio Parrulli for his